Hello and welcome to another Skylords Reborn video, this time on Season 3 Whispers of the Void, Challenge 2.3, which is to beat Mo and Rise of a Demon with only Shadow, Lost Souls and neutral cards, and no unit cards are allowed. Today we are looking at Rise of a Demon, and you only really need cards of up to tier 2, as you only get 2 orbs on this map. I use the deck of Life Weaving, Unholy Power, Nightmare, Undead Army, Aura of Corruption and Corpse Explosion. So pretty cheap and very few cards necessary. There's a couple of cheese strategies that we will look into today, so everyone should be easily doable. So you start with the Harvester and 2 Shrines of War, which are on cooldown. And essentially you just move up with the Harvesters. With the Harvester, only have one. And I don't use Life Weaving here because if you use it for every camp, you can run out of charges later on. You have it permanently up whenever you fight, and this is so few units that they barely do any damage, and you will heal later on anyways. And then once this is clear, you move to the right, use the Summon Skeletons ability to get the Skeleton Warriors. Preferably before you pull the camp, but I mean, that's all fail on my part. Use the Life Weaving to take less damage, and I move through to the Bandit Wizard Tower to wait for the cooldown on the Shrine of Ward, which we will have to keep up basically permanently. Power is not that abundant on this map, so the Void Return is kinda important. Get like a small Snapper here and another Summon Skeletons. And I think I will heal before all the units are dead, yeah. So I basically get all the or most of the power back for the next part, which is this row of Bandit Wizard Towers. You want to basically position yourself towards the left and then just move in a straight line towards the right, so you don't pull the Juggernaut. You use the Summon Skeletons ability and then wait for the Juggernaut to focus on the Skeleton Warriors, so you don't need another Life Weaving here. And then move the Snapper in to do more damage to the Juggernaut, and then we get the upgrade to the Promo Harvester and the Stampede ability. Yeah, so move on, another Summon Skeletons. And you basically want to do that or use the Summon Skeletons ability whenever you move into a new camp. Another couple Snappers. And there's the Stampede. Just move through it. And whenever you have Bandit Bouncers, you want to focus those first, because they can CC you, and that's very bad because you take free damage basically. And as it's basically your only unit that does damage, the Harvester, you're kinda reliant on it. For the next part, again, Summon Skeletons. Once this thing is down, you get another ability to spawn, I think 2 or 3 Nightcrawlers. You want to use that as well. So always, before every camp, you use both of those abilities, and that's kind of the basic strategy. Move through with a Stampede to get rid of the artillery. And I think I had Life Weaving on for this camp and at the start. Move to get the Power Well. I think this cost me some of the Snappers. Oh, okay. Move them back. You can obviously also first clear the Soul Hunter before you take the well. And another heal. Could obviously also heal on the well. I'm kinda speedy like that though. Yeah, there's another mine. I'll wait for that to be gone. So I use again the Summon Skeletons ability and the Nightcrawlers and move in here. You want to position yourself so that you at least get rid of the 2 towers and the artillery. I think there's like a specific line where you can hit all 4 buildings, so you don't have to worry about the bandit tent anymore either. But not really necessary. Spawned another Copper Snapper, because I know that enough units die that I get the power back anyways, and I don't need the power for anything else specifically here. There's another heal. Again, so I get most of it back via Shrine of War. Also, you saw at the start that these units respawned. We take care of those in the very ending. You can set up towers here or something with Furnace of Flesh to get like a constant ward return as well. If you are not confident in keeping the Shrine of War up all the time. Yeah, so again, use the ability, both abilities. I think I move these into the next camp as well. You can obviously wait for the cooldowns to get like a fresh set of skeleton warriors. Again, the life weaving here, and you want to get rid of the tower and the artillery. Can position yourself that you also kill this tower as well, but the important part is that the artillery is dead. Keep the life weaving up, and then I think I use the nightmare here because I see that I'm kinda getting low, and this bandit bouncer is messing with me by constantly CCing me. Then the Soul Hunter, and after you clear this camp, the map is super free and basically cheesable. We'll see. Another heal. So what you can do, you get this ability that essentially when units die around you, your own units die around you, they spawn these Twilight Crawlers, small ones, so you can essentially just infinitely use summon skeletons, and the Night Crawlers, let them shortly before they die use the ability, and then you get like free crawlers that are permanent, so you can do that for a while, and then you hit like population limit, and then move into this next camp. And after this is kind of the hardest camp. If you get this camp down, the map is basically unlosable, I would say, if you take your time. So here there's the ability, as the units kind of begin to die, there's the Twilight Pests, and then you just buff your Harvester to the max and focused on the Batarial. You couldn't also use like Nightmare, I forgot it here I think, to reduce the damage, because that thing can hit like a truck if you're not careful. The heal. Use all my snappers sadly here, but doesn't really matter. So just clean up. Yeah, and once this camp is done, you get like the transformation to turn into Batarial yourself and get like this the usual Batarial ability where you hit the ground and this lava spew force for ground units, and also a small AoE. I think it's the same AoE as from Tower of Flames that kills everything, and you get the Batarial. I think you get the Batarial aura as well, so you can just wait until you get the cooldown back and then clear one camp after another from this point. And yeah, with life weaving and unholy power, it's basically not losable. Kinda pulled this unintentionally, but again, summon skeletons and then the call horrors. I think I even messed up here. Yeah, wanted to use, I thought something died here and it didn't yet, so just undead army for kinda bad use. And then I feel like I'm kinda a little bit stuck here, so I try to at least get rid of the artillery first and make a little bit of distance between everything, so I can take care of the backline. Use undead army here now, and another summon skeletons. I also took tier 2, I think, after this camp or around this camp, so that's maybe helpful. Kind of forgot to mention it. Corpse explosion to speed things up. maybe check the replay on when I took tier 2 exactly. If you have questions about that. I think another heal here. Yep. And now I see what the Batari will do, because for the next camps I will use it. Kinda pulled this camp too early again, so maybe a little bit more conservative. Before I use summon skeletons, and then yeah, that's the ability. Get like this big Batarial, use all the buffs on him, and then the volcanic ground kinda takes care of everything else. Just move through. Yeah, and I mean you can see how easy that was. You can basically do that with every camp if you feel unsafe about moving forwards faster. Don't have a time limit or anything on this map, and the cooldown is a minute, so not too bad if you want to. Another summon skeletons and all the night crawlers. The ability, the Batarial ability, you only really need for like the last camp, I think. It's basically necessary. So keep that in mind though. I think I used the ability a bit too early, because I thought the gunner would do more damage, but kinda didn't do that much. So I'm stuck with only 3 crawlers here, but it's not that bad. Another couple summons. You can see these camps are not that bad, honestly. They're kinda easy. I pulled another camp, but yeah, this doesn't really matter. If anything, you can see it's even with a not perfect run, it's not that hard. So yeah, use the Stampede to get rid of all the buildings. Should probably use summons here, but I don't, I think, for some reason. Because I'm dumb, I guess. Yeah, Life Weaving, Landed Army to keep the damage a little bit at bay. Because for the last camp you kinda want to be as healthy as possible. I even one pest here. Didn't see that one. And I think the last camp I actually also pulled too early, so yeah. You can even use Nether War for this camp if you do it properly. So you port everything around the Batarial and then the aura just kills everything. It's a little bit piecemeal for me. As you can see, I pulled this again, but Skeleton Warriors. And I think I even used the Night Terrorist here, and then the Batarial ability. Buff him up fully, and then you just move through. The big smash you want to keep for the Bandit Lord. Another undead army to kinda tank a little bit of damage, and there's the smash. Another refresh on the buffs, and that's basically it. That much that can go wrong from here. Back to the harvester, get rid of the buildings, another couple summons. I could just use Stampede here, but I kinda forgot that I had it, I think. And then you only have to really take care of this. You just use 1 hour of corruption, and then I think 2 corpse explosions is enough to kill it once everything on top is dead, and that's the map. So not that hard. Good luck for everyone else with finishing that one. I'm sure you can do it. Bye bye.